We are here, we are live. I'm here with Farrin, and Farrin was asking me so many great questions, and I was like, well, this would be a great time to go live, and I can answer some of your questions that you have about 27 Days to Flawless. So I decided to chime into a live video and welcome Farrin, my son's girlfriend, in on this live. So you guys are in for a treat because she had some excellent questions. Welcome, Farrin. So before we get started, like I like to start all of my live videos is with my singing bowl so that we can clear the energy of the space and set the tone for this sacred time that we're going to share together. So we're going to take a minute and we're going to tune in with our breath. We're going to take a slow, deep inward breath through the nose, and you're going to hold it in after you fill your stomach cavity, and then you're going to breathe out slowly. Do that 3 times while I play my singing bowl. How do you feel?
Good.
That's nice. Alrighty. Okay. So I want to thank you all for being here, and to those of you who log in and watch this later, thank you for watching. And I'm going to give the floor to Farrin. We're talking about 27 Days to Flawless, and she had some great questions. And I thought it would be a great time to answer those questions because maybe you have some questions too. So
I guess traditionally, I'm not one to eat, I'm not vegan, so I eat meat, of course, and other things like that. And I would guess I was just curious, traditionally, what do you eat for breakfast, lunch, how does that work?
okay, that's a good question. What I like to have for breakfast most of the times, I like to start my day with water, 3 cups of lemon water. That's really important before I even get out of bed. So sometimes before bed, I'll fill up a mason jar of water and lemon, and I'll just cover it and leave it next to me so that when I wake up, I'm reminded to get my water in.
Right.
So once I drink my water, I like to, sometimes I'll have a smoothie bowl, and that's really cute and fun to make because it's making a smoothie of all kinds of Flawless approved ingredients, and then I like to top it with fruits and sometimes superfoods and nuts. So say for instance, if you make a orange mint banana smoothie, right, with a little coconut water, and then you pour it into a bowl, and then you can top it with blueberries and raspberries and strawberries and just have fun.
Okay. Is there a significance in drinking water before you eat anything?
There is a significance. One, your body has been fasting all night, so when you're waking up, you're breaking a fast, believe it or not. So that's why it's called break fast.
Okay.
So for break fast, it's very important how you set the tone for your day.
Okay.
So drinking the water just gets everything going. You're telling your body, okay, it's time to wake up.
Right.
Let's get the blood flowing. You're going to be eating soon. So yeah, that's the significance.
Okay. That's nice.
Yeah, and you'll just feel so much more energized, especially with the lemon, because the lemon breaks up the mucus. It increases your, oh wow, look at that bird. I thought they were coming this way. That was that looked like an eagle.
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, that was a great question. Yeah.
And do you eat I know obviously you don't eat sausage or bacon, but do you have pancakes, waffles, or is that outside of the kind of realm, like if that makes sense.
Okay, so good question. Do I have pancakes and like heavy foods like that sometimes? Yes, I do. It's all flawless approved though. Like I make a vegan version
Okay.
and I call it like my family flawless family feasting recipes, which are real life recipes for the regular person like you that you would come over and have breakfast with us and
Right.
you would enjoy what we have, but it would be guilt free.
Okay.
So like yes, sometimes like when I'm not on my 27 days to flawless, I will have like gluten-free homemade pancakes,
Right.
veggie sausage for breakfast, grits, home fries, like
Right.
all of those traditional
Right.
foods.
Okay.
One thing about me is I love to eat. I'm a greedy girl. So the food has to be a great experience. You know, everything around food has to be a great experience. So I'm not into being, you know, deprived of the
Right.
things that I want. I listen to my body. When I'm ready to eat,
Okay.
I'll eat.
Okay.
So yeah, we do have things like that, but it's just like vegan and gluten free.
Okay. And as far as like juicing goes, like, do you ever feel like hungry or like the need to like I know it takes like discipline to like after a certain point you're already used to it, but at a certain point, like, do you ever feel like, oh, like I wish I could have like actual food or like?
Yes. When you're going on a juice cleanse, depending on how you start it and what your intentions are, that will determine how successful you are
Okay.
and how you go about juicing. Like a lot of people don't do it correctly, so they're not getting enough. So that's when you allow room for cravings. But even when you are getting enough, like getting 64 ounces a day of live good juice,
Okay.
you know, is very important. Taking supplements like my Green Magic formula that I created. Drinking enough water, drinking enough coconut water will keep you hydrated and will ward off those cravings.
Right.
But sometimes I do have cravings. Like I woke up this morning and I woke up yesterday morning and I was like, ugh, I got 9 more days to go.
Right.
You know, but I had to like reel myself back in. So yes, it does happen. You do get cravings, but when you remember your why and what your goals are, that's when you kind of come on back to your purpose.
Right.
And you know, like, all right, I'm ready to do this. But yeah, sometimes you feel like chewing food, especially when you are not in a household by yourself, so you're
Right.
watching everyone eat.
Mhm.
They're going out to all your favorite restaurants and you're like there with your little
Juice.
juice.
Right.
But like I just remember my goals. Like this time around, like I set different intentions too. Like this time around, like I'm working on finishing some things and
Okay.
my work strengthening my core, so that keeps me going.
Okay.
So yeah.
And as far as like juicing like incorrectly, like would that be like too much fruit? Like, because I know like fruit does actually hold a lot of sugar. So as far as that, like what would be like juicing incorrectly?
Juicing incorrectly is not properly combining
Okay.
your foods. So my rule of thumb is follow the rainbow.
Okay.
Like whatever you juice, it should match in color. Like you
Okay.
should be able to wear it, though there's no rules in fashion.
Right.
But like it should match. So for instance, if I want to have a correct type of combination, I would have like a large bunch of kale, and I'm talking about 7 to 10 leaves of
Okay.
kale, like not one leaf.
Right.
And you're saying, oh, I'm juicing.
Right.
You're not getting enough calories in, so your body's not going to function properly. You're going to start to get headaches. You're going to be cranky and
Yeah.
miserable, all of those things. So you want to make it successful when you're juicing. So getting like 6 to 7 or even 10 leaves of kale in, maybe 6 apples, right?
Like whole apples?
Yeah, whole apples,
Okay.
skin and all. Maybe like a handful of mint leaves.
Okay.
And I'll add like a lime.
Right.
And you want to add a diuretic property, you add some celery, maybe 3 stalks of celery.
Okay.
So you're getting in a lot each juice. And that, what I just named, will give you like about 3 to 4 cups of juice.
Okay.
And if you drink about 12 cups of juice, you're getting almost like a little over 64 ounces.
Okay. Do you ever feel full like after juicing, or does it leave you feeling like light?
You know what happens? Because you're nourishing your body through the bloodstream on
Right.
an intercellular and cellular level,
Mhm.
what is really happening is you're nourishing your body with everything it needs, so you won't really have the desire to be hungry.
Okay.
What I find that I experience is that I am hungry because of habit. You
Okay.
know, it's like you're used to eating.
Yeah.
And wait a minute, I'm not eating right now.
Mhm.
So I feel satisfied.
Okay.
I don't get the full feeling, which I actually enjoy not having that full feeling.
Okay.
Like, you know, when you eat something
Yeah,
and you're
you're
just
like,
like,
"Oh."
though it was good, my stomach is so heavy right
Right.
now. I don't like this feeling or the bloat.
Gotta unbutton your pants.
That's the cool part.
Okay.
Like, no, none of that.
Okay.
So satisfied, but not full.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
dope.
Yeah. Oh, I'm so glad you're here. Hey, hello to everyone. I'm waving to you all right now. We're doing a Q&A about 27 Days to Flawless. Farrin is my son's girlfriend. And she came over, and I'm sure she was like, I didn't come for all of this. But she was asking so many questions. I was telling her about 27 Days to Flawless, and I'm like, oh my goodness. My tribe would love to witness this right now.
It's very informative.
Yeah, yeah. And she had some juice.
Yes.
Tell them about your
I
juice.
did.
How did you like it? That's your
It
second
was-
cup.
Yes, it is.
You want some more?
Yes, please. I actually love orange juice. I'm like fresh orange juice. I typically buy it out of the bottle from the market, but this is just as good actually, and it has mint, so it's kind of like it's orange juice, but like with like a hint of like flavor. So like it's really good. I love it.
Oh, good. I'm so glad. To touch on what you were talking about regarding the sugars,
Mhm.
like people get a lot of misconception about the sugars and fruits, and a lot of the Flawless approved fruits are low in sugar.
Okay.
So it's about understanding each fruit and knowing what the contents are, good sugars and bad sugars.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like
Are there fruits that like you would stay away from, like when you're doing like juicing?
fruits that I stay away from, definitely. I stay away from large quantities of dried fruits
Okay.
because they tend to hold more sugar. I stay away from bananas. I have a lot of fruits with water, like melons,
Okay.
cucumbers, tomatoes,
Mhm.
watermelons. It really depends on what your goal is. Like some
Okay.
people who are small and they don't want to lose any more weight, they can have, you know,
Yeah.
decent, you know, moderate amounts of those things. But people who are trying to lose weight, you want to definitely stay away from sugar because it can, sugar and sodium, because it helps your body.
Right.
It makes you retain all those fluids. So
Right.
bananas, believe it or not, we have to have those in moderation because they bind you.
Yeah, I used to not like bananas. I only just started like eating them recently. So
I know, I mean, everyone's different, but I've noticed over the years that bananas started like really slowing down my digestive system. Yeah. So I have them in moderation. Like some raw foodists, they'll have like 30 bananas a day, and I'm like, wow, how's your system?
I couldn't do that. I would get tired.
They're in everything. So, do you have any other questions?
No, all my questions were answered.
Oh, I'm so glad. Well, thank you for this time.
No problem.
We're going to tune out. If you all don't have any other questions, we're going to tune out. I'm going to tune out with my singing bowl. I'm going to use my crystal quartz indigo bowl. Singing bowls, I've been playing for many years. They came to me in a dream. I had a dream one time, and I was playing all of these bowls and for all of these people, and I went to the store, I got a bowl. I didn't realize the bowls were like a couple $100, and I
Right.
left the bowl. Then I came back home, and a month later I had another dream, and I'm
Right.
like, oh my God, if that bowl is there, I'll get it.
Gotta get it.
And long
It's a
story
sign.
short, I started playing them, and they're so powerful because what it does is it centers you when you really focus in on the sound,
Okay.
and it shifts the energy of a space, and it shifts the energy within your body. So I play it on a daily basis, just a few minutes a day, just to ground myself. I notice when I play it, I don't, I can't think of anything else. Like, it quiets the mind,
Right.
which is why I like it. Other people will get different things from it. So yeah, I like to start in each live with the singing bowl sound therapy. And to all of you who are interested and you would like to know more about 27 Days to Flawless, please go on my website at 27daystoFlawless.com. There's so much love on that website. I am still adding more content. So I just want to thank you for being here, and I want to send you all out with love. May you have a productive Monday. And if you have any questions from this live video, do not hesitate to DM me. Peace and love, loves.
Yeah.
All right, have a great Monday. Peace and love. Say bye, Farrin.